And in honor of my co-host's birthday, we invited some of our chit-chatters over because we just wanted to, do it up.
Mm-hmm. And this is really nice. Can I say?
The food is just
this is really nice.
The food is just delicious. And wanted to thank our chit-chatters and those of you who are not here just for supporting us Sunday in and Sunday out, being a part of our audience and, laughing at our jokes and all that stuff like that. We really, really do appreciate you. And just trying to find small ways that we can show it. And I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Because you do this every Sunday with me. And sometimes we're in two totally different states, but we make it happen.
Absolutely.
And sometimes, we haven't had our Sunday afternoon nap.
I don't want to do that.
Really?
I don't want that. I was driving, but I did spend a part of my birthday on the couch today.
That's because you are
33.
Older.
They're 33. But I want to know, do you, like, if you take a Sunday nap, does that interrupt like your Monday morning?
No, absolutely not. It actually helps Monday out.
It helps.
It helps.
It helps your spirit. Because I don't want to take a Sunday nap and then try to go to bed at night.
Oh, I'm ready for bed after my Sunday. Yes. And I don't know what it is about Sunday. It's just it's maybe for those of us who go to church. I don't know. But no other day is as important as Sunday is for me to get a nap. I just enjoy it, all of that. And then I wake up refreshed and I can enjoy my Sunday evening.
Well, I'll start trying that.
You won't have to. Just keep getting older. You won't have to try.
It'll just try me.
It'll just happen. But we want to thank you and welcome you to Conversations with Linda. And this is our live show. And we're just going to be talking about a lot of stuff.
Right. Tamara Wren, hello. Thank you for the birthday shout out. Cynthia Johnson is here. She says she has no issue with Sunday naps. She loves Sunday naps.
Yeah.
My mama just said in the audience, it just boosts your spirit, the Sunday nap.
Yeah, it just gets you ready for the week. Absolutely.
Don Edwards is here. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Deborah Reese said it's the pouring and high energy exerted on Sundays for me that lays me out, lays her body down. Yeah, I mean, it's just, and then I think, even it's a psychological thing.
Okay.
Just feeling like you've had a break over the weekend before you start on Monday again. Because Saturday, you're running around doing things. I can't even think of the time I take a nap on a Saturday. So Sunday is that little special time before I get going on a Monday.
I can't think of a nap any day.
Really?
I don't know did I take naps as a kid?
Just keep living.
I didn't even take naps as a kid.
Just keep living. So again, thank you. And we're having a live show. We got Chit-Chatters in with us. They're here. Everybody's eating. The food is just marvelous. Did y'all see last week when Keisha Gilliam came live on the show and brought us those cookies?
Communion.
They said we lost track of the show.
We did.
Yeah.
Communion.
We were so excited.
That's communion.
It was fellowship.
When I get a church, that's what we're going to have for communion.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we got to have Keisha Gilliam.
Oatmeal. Absolutely. That just reminds me so much of the richness of the body of Christ.
Okay. You can spiritualize anything.
I don't know.
You can spiritualize anything.
His body probably got a little living in it.
So it's your birthday. Today you turn
33.
Wow.
33.
I remember when y'all remember when y'all was 33?
Jesus.
I thought about that. I didn't say that in church because I was gonna say, that's when Jesus.
And that's what I've been telling people. But I've been telling the people because they saying that's your Jesus.
I didn't know how you would interpret it.
I interpreted it, sir. I'll tell you. I was telling people, we're not gonna say that because he died that year.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
But I was riding in my car correcting somebody, and then I feel like I got a little revelation on that thing.
Okay.
33 will be the year that I intentionally die to some of my own will.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go on this journey of identifying those things that I hold on to.
Okay.
That are not necessarily what the Lord would have for me in my life.
All right, y'all know Cortney goes deep. He goes deep.
So I've just kind of, this morning I was laying in the bed talking to him about that, just kind of give me more of what is your specific purpose for my life? Because I've been talented, for a while, and you're not careful, you'll allow your talent and your passions to pull you away from purpose.
Absolutely.
And I'm definitely in a season where I want to focus in on that I'm created truly to do.
Okay. All right.
So
we will be watching this journey. So in turning 33, I remember when I was 33.
What were you doing at 33?
So by 33, I had gotten my master's, and my goal was to be back in school and getting my master's. And I had gotten my master's. So I was really feeling accomplished. I think I got my master's when I was 32, maybe.
Okay, same as me.
And so I was feeling accomplished, and I felt in my 30s, and y'all tell me if y'all feel this way. I felt in my 30s I was correcting everything I got wrong in my 20s. Yeah, so I spent my 30s, you know, saying, okay, now you can't be playing with this. You can't play with life. Get serious, get a plan, you know, and clean up some stuff.
I was telling somebody that, I think it was Valencia. I was just telling her. She's like, do you feel 33? I said yes.
Okay.
I said yes.
I remember when you were turning 30, and that was a big deal for you. Yeah. So tell me and tell us, and just in case you're just now joining us with Conversations with Linda, today is Cortney's birthday, and we got Chit-Chatters here, and we're live at my house, and so they're quiet because they're eating, but I'm going to make sure they talk.
Turn up in a minute.
Right. So tell me, I remember what it was like for you at 30. You were excited, you know, all of that. But now you're 33. What has changed? What has the transition been like from 30 to 33?
That's you over yourself.
Oh,
at that time.
Yeah.
30, I think, for my generation, because Beyonce came out with like I forget what she came out with something when she was 30, and she was talking about I'm 30 and this is a big year. So I think my generation put so much on 30. It was supposed to be this big celebration. It was your year of coming into, but child, you are just too self-centered at 30. Like, your 20s, you can be a little self-centered, but when you turn 30, your life has to be about something bigger than you. Intentionally.
Right.
So I think that even my birthdays and stuff like that.
Because I remember.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah, but I remember 30 for you because it was the year Cortney was wanting, you know, it was special for him. The issue was I had a lot of them turning 30.
KJ and me.
Right. And then I had
Which
just
is enough.
Right.
Right.
And then others before you had just, so it seemed like we were doing so many 30th celebrations, and I was tired of them. I was like, look.
So let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
So, you know, we did Lion King. We did a watch party, Lion King watch party.
Yeah.
I love the Lion King.
Right.
So we rented out a theater, went to Lion King, the UK. We dressed in our African attire. Well, that was my idea. And my girlfriend planned it.
Okay.
But by the time the event came, we were no longer together. So people showed up at the theater before me, and this girl done added popcorn to everybody's ticket, which took the price up about $4. 4 times 200 would have been an additional something else. And I didn't know that, and she didn't put that in the last text message she sent me either, child. So we had to figure that out. We made an announcement. Look, your popcorn does not come with your ticket. You need. So it was just so funny. It was so funny because things has changed. I never make it. Did we talk about this last week?
What
Kanisha said?
What Kanisha?
Did we talk about this on the show last week or at dinner somewhere?
What?
I never made a birthday with a girlfriend.
We need to therapize that.
Yeah.
We may need.
They have to take their gifts and stuff back. I'm gonna tell you one thing.
You know, I've been telling you there's some things that you need to take to your therapist. I've been telling you. And he's been fighting me saying, why you can't counsel me? I said, you need to work a few things out with your therapist.
The next one, I'm going to make it to the birthday.
Okay. At least to the birthday.
I'm going to make it to the birthday.
But you were
I'm
like,
going to get a gift this time.
You were feeling some kind of way.
I'm going to get a gift. I'm going to get a gift. Even if on the 25th, I'm saying it's over. On that 24th. Cynthia
Johnson said, is that what happened? She said, I remember that.
That's exactly what happened.
You know, I remember because you were feeling like, okay, wait a minute, it is my birthday. You wanted a whole weekend. And I was saying that, Cortney, I'm not going to make it to that Lion King in the daytime. I'm going to, you know, you were doing a lot of that. But now you say you've learned or you've realized or you've gotten over yourself.
I like underproduced birthdays now.
Yeah.
Now, at least this year and next year and last year was underproduced. Now, I can't make no promises for 35, but I enjoyed last year underproduced birthday.
See, I think those are the greatest birthdays.
Just the people that people will text you and say, "Hey, what you doing? Let's just go do this." Right.
I love those kind of birthdays.
I think my concern is, well, I do birthdays. So if it's your birthday and you say you want something, we're gonna go in.
Yeah.
And that's a part of what my friend said. Courtney, you're the planner.
Right.
So all of us have this pressure of, if we do something, is it gonna be up to your standard?
Absolutely.
And my response at 29 was, it's enough of y'all to get together and talk about what y'all think I want. Because y'all can get together and put the pieces together. So I was just that hawk.
But you're good now.
I'm good. I am so good. My sister and my two sisters this week on Thursday or Friday decided that they were going to come over my house on yesterday and they were going to take over my kitchen and have a brunch.
Oh,
I said, fine.
Okay.
I said, fine. What y'all cooking? What we eating? They asked me, they was like, Courtney, you're not telling us nothing. I said, fine. What y'all want me to do? It's good to just chill, right?
Yeah.
And just let people love you in the way that they want to. It also helps you see who the real people are in your life, too.
Absolutely. And 35, we got to do a big song, 35.
I'll be married by then.
Okay. Well, y'all see, I said okay. I just said okay. Right. And so,
Stop crunching the ice. I'm sorry, I'm crunching the ice. I said I'm gonna be married by then and crunch down on my ice. She treated me like I treat her, like we treat her when she said she going on a diet.
Okay.
You just skip right on past.
Wait a minute. Y'all, I went to the doctor the Monday or Tuesday. Now, this was a new doctor. And this had nothing to do with this medicine I take, but he looked, you know how you have to list all your medicines. And can I tell y'all, that's a burden. Yeah. It is a lot to remember. You don't know this yet. Because I didn't know it until I hit my 50s.
My mama T said, she told the Lord one time at the drugstore, she said, Lord, it's too expensive to be sick. You're going to have to heal me.
I know that's right. Look, everybody's telling you happy birthday.
Thank y'all so much, Sharetta. Hey, y'all, Sister Loretta.
So, it's a thing.
But you got to
remember all of the medicines you take. And it's not that I take so many medicines, but, now they want to know your supplements. So, if you're taking vitamin C, if you're doing anything, they want to know all of that. And so I listed all the medicines. And when I was talking to him, he was asking, he said, oh, you take this? He said, no, before he said, you take this, he just said, are you gaining weight? And I thought I was,
you were ready to say,
wait a minute. We don't know each other like that. And he said, I see you taking this medicine. He said, this medicine makes you gain weight. He said, you're going to, and I was like,
how did you feel in the moment?
Let me tell you something. I felt vindicated. I did, because I really have gained weight. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't feel like I'm eating any more than I know. Well, yes, I am eating. I am. That's true.
That's good.
But not enough to be gaining weight like I'm gaining weight. And so, So guess what I did? I had me a good meal, y'all.
Where did you go?
I went to Ruth Chris.
Okay.
No. I went to Houston.
Okay.
And I had my meal and I had the key lime pie. I had it all.
Did you do an appetizer as well?
I didn't. I celebrated.
Because we've been trying to put our finger on why you.
When you know your why, I'm telling you, it really makes a difference. So anyway, that's it. So, okay, let's talk about these things, y'all. Today is your birthday.
Yes, ma'am.
But something else, y'all, that I got to share with you. This weekend has really been awkward for me. And I just couldn't get myself together. I wasn't down or nothing, but just nothing. I wasn't firing on all cylinders. And I was preparing for today to preach.
Yeah.
And when I tell you nothing was sticking with me, and last night I just gave up and I said, I'm going to bed. It was 12 o'clock. I said, I'm just going to bed. And normally if I get to that place, when I wake up first thing in the morning, the Lord just gives me clarity. I can just sit there and finish. I couldn't even do that this morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. And even driving to church today, Bishop was preaching in Little Rock, but driving to church today, I was like, Lord, you're going to have to help me because I just don't have it.
Yeah, your song was different on the way to church this morning.
Yeah.
It was different.
And so after church, I had to write a check. And when I wrote the check and wrote the date on the check, it hit me. tomorrow is my mother's birthday. And we have something called cell memory, that even when it's not in your conscious thinking, subconsciously, your body remembers.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and something I've celebrated for the last 50 years, my body just knew tomorrow is your mama's birthday.
Yeah.
And so it just hit me. That's why I've been just so off. And actually, it was a relief.
That's good.
Because I just couldn't figure out. I'm like, now, Lord, where are you? I don't feel nothing. And I'm so glad that I pastor a church that could just roll with me and how that sermon was coming, how it was being delivered.
It was great. It was great.
But you know, I was just off. And but you know that part in the sermon where I started laughing, I said what the old preachers do. Because I hadn't thought about how I was gonna end the sermon. Old pastors, they have fillers.
And you know the name. Yeah.
But before they got to do a couple of awkward. And so those were my feelings. But it hit me as soon as I wrote that day that tomorrow is my mom's birthday. And you know what I've done now is I've taken all her pictures down, except I think there's one in my office, but I've taken her pictures down. And it's so funny because last night I opened the cabinet and there was a picture, and I was like telling her, Mom, I'm not bringing this picture back out, but I'm still not clicking that it's her birthday. But I was saying I'm not putting this picture back out, because for me, it's been 5 years now, and taking her pictures down helps me.
Yeah.
To let her be in heaven.
Absolutely.
Right. And you talking about miss her.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that's a hard miss.
Yeah.
But I know she would want me to go on.
Absolutely.
Because her mother died when she was 18. And that was one of the things when I looked at that picture, I opened that cabinet and I looked at that picture and I was like, Mom, I'm not taking this picture back out. And the thought came to me, and I may have said it out loud because I was here by myself last night. Mom, the one thing you didn't tell me was how to grieve you and move forward. You told me that you did with your own mother, but you didn't tell me how.
Wow.
So anyway,
she had to do it. As we talk about like her life, she was a hard woman. She was committed.
And we had no pictures of my grandmother up until the latter years of my mother's life. We had no pictures of her.
And you did not get a chance to ask her about that.
And you know, she had to learn how to move on.
Yeah.
And so I always carry her in my heart, but the taking down the pictures helped me.
Yeah.
Because walking in the house, constantly seeing her picture was always taking me back to a place.
Yeah.
And so
I couldn't do that. I couldn't have pictures of my dad and grandmother just around. I was trying to be intentional as well about that healing. And I saw that having triggers around
that's what it is,
can cause you to slow that progress up.
And I know live in it. You gotta grieve. Yeah. You gotta grieve. And I don't tell anybody, you gotta grieve, and it takes people different time. But there is a time.
That's right.
That you got to get up.
That's it.
And Lisa Gibson, I know she's here somewhere. Lisa, where are you? Lisa is probably over there eating. She really helped me with that.
That's good.
Of saying what's going to help you is putting Mama in heaven.
Yeah.
And putting her. Has that helped y'all? Have y'all had any significant losses? Putting them in heaven helps you to go on.
That's right.
So again. I figured it when I wrote that date. It's like, okay, now I get it.
You knew what it was.
So anyway, y'all, I live a very transparent life, and I'm just telling y'all where I was. So this week, 2 things happened to me. The doctor told me it wasn't all my eating that caused me to gain weight,
and you realized that.
And I realized that tomorrow's my mom's birthday.
Now I need somebody else to come to a realization.
Okay, who is that?
Kim Burrell.
Oh, I hear the sighs. I hear it. Okay,
maybe we need to come to some realization.
What are your thoughts about? And can I say, she's over there in that pretty orange. Nanny is here today. That's my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And she is so precious to me because we've all walked through this thing of losing mama and her mom and all of that. And so she's so precious to me. And I want you to have lunch with me tomorrow. All right.
Oh, that's sweet.
So now let's go back to Kim Burrell.
Kim Burrell said churchgoers are broke and asked how many times did they have to change their names on their light bills. Did she say something about your kid name being on your light bill? She called some people ugly. She said, I've not crowned anybody ugly today. What she say? I haven't chosen anybody ugly today. She said, you got your hat on because you're hiding some of your ugly.
Ooh.
And preachers, you can invite me. I'm not as expensive as you think. You can get me with some of the PPP money that you got.
Ooh, and then somebody showed her PPP.
Showed her PPP loan, which was $20,000. Now, if your PPP...
don't go there. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think?
She's filed. Thank you, Mama.
Projecting onto other people. So here was my thought. And we've had her to come. I've always thought that was her personality. I didn't care for all of that on Sunday's Best. I thought that it was mean-spirited. And so this, I guess, didn't surprise me because this is what I've always seen.
Mm-hmm. She was nasty on Sunday Best. She has talked about folks several times on platform and all of that kind of stuff.
Now, okay, and Kim, no disrespect to you. We praying for you, girl, but this is a show, Conversations with Linda. This is what we're gonna talk about.
And we'd love to have you on the show as well, so we can talk through some of this. She's a therapist, she's a pastor, she's your auntie, she's your what you need, and she got the Holy Ghost.
But let me ask our Chit-Chatters this, and for those of you who are online, they talking.
Somebody said
she's
ratchet, she's stupid. Y'all, stop that! Stop that!
Okay. So let me ask y'all.
Don't fight fire with fire. Okay.
So let me ask y'all this. So one mind says, this is, of course, I've seen her like not word for word, but I just didn't like her persona on Sunday's Best. But do you think any of this part of her life and what she's saying can be attributed to? Now, you're just 33.
Okay.
But I'm talking to these chit-chatters, some of them who are close to my age and even over. Do you think any of that is attributed to that place we come to as we get older? We just say what we want to say. And is some of that, or y'all just think...
Is she that old?
I'm not saying old.
But even if you are that old,
she's only 49.
No matter how old you are, there's a certain level of respect you still need to have.
Absolutely.
Especially if you are supposed to be representing Christ. It makes sense for her to get up there and speak like she was. I mean, she acted like she was above.
Yeah.
Because that was her mentor.
Well, I'm just trying.
She's trying to be a mentor, and how can you mentor?
She's trying to be a mentor.
You're speaking that way.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see where it's coming from.
She tried to build it as part of her
comedic.
Yeah, she tried to build it as her being.
That was her in her apology?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Vicky Winans, they talked about Vicky Winans because she was hoarse that day. And Vicky Winans has a wonderful stand-up comedy career. And she has never degraded people like that. Never.
Jalen says he thinks it's, she's highly gifted and there's a little spirit of entitlement to say whatever. All right. And he said, and Trina said, hurt people. She's been wounded and has not gotten healed, and it's manifesting on the outside.
Jalen said she's hilarious. However, she did need accountability regarding this statement when she was up to minister in song. It was unnecessary, but it did match the personality of the house. She was there. She was there at Brian Carn's church, his event. So it matched her. She felt comfortable. She felt like, I feel like I'm at home. I've been here before. I don't have to put on here. I could just be myself. Okay, then.
Okay, I'm just saying, as a therapist and as a 55-year-old woman.
Is it her saying?
Is it where she is? Do you all think too? All right, not dismissing or excusing her. Do y'all think though we definitely are living in a more sensitive culture? Because I remember being in church and the old mothers, and I know she's not old, but what I'm saying is They would say things.
They called you ugly?
Well, no, they didn't call us ugly. I'm just saying.
They said you got a hat on.
Yeah, she shouldn't have said that. She shouldn't have said that. But that's what I said. She's been that way the whole time. Yeah.
It's just gonna get worse with old age, huh?
Well,
so
I'm gonna make sure though. I'm gonna make sure for me as I get older. You said you were gonna be my
That's what I was just
accountability
ready to ask
partner.
you now. How you want me to handle this?
Just in my ear though. In my ear though.
I'm gonna be like, Quincy, cut to the New Life logo. I'm gonna go up here. Freddie, you going? I'm going. We got to shut this down now. Go to commercial break. In fact, Quincy, let's start having a commercial ready for our services in the event.
Because you know.
No, if I have a Baptist fit, I'm just gonna have a Baptist fit.
Things that I think are funny.
You have a Baptist fit. You had a Baptist fit to curl that, and you just look back and say, "Oh, the Spirit is here."
My girlfriend Deborah Reed said she know she gonna have to tackle me down when I say stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm gonna be one of them old.
It's gonna get bad.
Now I ain't gonna call nobody ugly, but I am. They said not too long ago I was in a funeral service, and they said you could read my facial expression to see. I'm getting bad.
You know what we're gonna do?
Getting bad.
We're just gonna send you to New Life Hawaii.
Please do.
New Life Hawaii.
As long as I can have one of them blue drinks, I'll be fine.
So that's Kim Morrell. We need to do something about that. And
wait, because Lolita said the old mother said what people were thinking. They just said what people were thinking.
Right. Okay, and Jalen did say we are living in a more sensitive place. This is so true. Let me tell you something. Some folk got offended at work this week. And we trying to figure out how in the world did you get offended? You ain't doing your work.
But I'm telling you now, now I'm not, again, this is not excusing Kimberly, because as I've already said, I think she was mean-spirited on Sunday's Best as well. And that was just my opinion, but I'm not taking away from her anointing, nothing like that. But I do think we are in a more sensitive culture. Sensitive. I mean, everything, you just got to think about it. And I'm like, child, I ain't got time to be thinking about everything now. But anyway, I'm working on it. And as long as I keep that, my estrogen patch, my patch. When I feel it coming, I just
say yes, for sure.
My patch. I rub my patch in, and I'm telling my girlfriends too. Girl, you need a patch because we call her my big sister used. They really do. Let me tell you, my big sister Pam Helton used to call them nice lady pills. I got a patch, but she used to call them nice lady pills. Because they keep you nice. Okay.
And I can appreciate that.
Yeah. So let's be nice. Okay. Did y'all see that a church got robbed? And like the preacher was up preaching. And they came in. And with guns. He and he immediately went to the floor.
He went to the floor. Everybody else went to the floor. They were quiet as they could be. But there was one man.
Right there over there on that side.
Corner. He looked like he was supposed to be the armor bearer.
I don't know what his role was.
Everybody else was on the floor.
Yes.
Look, I'm saying everybody else like you can see it.
But
when you see the video, you will know you can't see. But this man was sitting over there, and the people didn't stop him. They didn't say anything to him. That man knew them people. Because you can't. Everybody else dropped to the floor. You just sitting there like with your little Bible. You ain't looking
he didn't change expression. Nothing. He didn't seem alarmed. He didn't even get on the floor. That's what I'm saying.
He didn't get on the floor.
And when I tell you, they went over and they worked that pastor down. They took off everything, but they said his collar
was off when he got up.
He was known for
riding Rolls Royces,
wearing diamonds and all of that. But still,
it looked like they came too early because don't look like the offering was there because they went on and left.
But you know what? If you look back at it,
I mean, at least rob after offering.
Well, I wonder if they were robbing the church members because one was up there while one was on the stage taking his stuff off. There was somebody else in the back, and I wonder if they were taking their stuff. But it's a sad day.
That's a sad day.
It's a sad day when you walk up in the church. And I don't want it to go down like that at New Life.
It ain't gonna go down like that at New Life.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is,
get Pastor Leonard and Bishop on stage. Everybody else get down. Shoot now. Shoot. Better get down. Everybody get down.
I'm saying said, Lord,
Get down.
that looking at that situation made me want to put something right there in my little drawer. Cause
Yeah, we have undercover.
whoever packing, it's all right with me. Just tell everybody to get down, cause we got a little business to take care of. But it's sad that that's the way it is. Mm-hmm. It's sad that on a
Sunday morning, you just coming to get Jesus.
And I know people can say, well, he was wearing all of this and that, but you telling me I can't wear what I want to wear? I mean, I don't know, but that was really, really
now
sad.
Jalen calls New Life the Sadiddy Gangsters.
Jason, I love it. Love it.
He says New Life is Sadiddy Gangsters. He's
we're
like,
a little holy and we're a little hood.
Run up on New Life if you want. And Shauna, especially, a Sadiddy Gangster.
Look, you ain't getting back out that door, not walking.
We'll roll you out. You can have a funeral here, so we can make sure you're dead.
I hate to be that way, but yeah. It just is what
they used to say when I came up, when the kingdom suffered violence.
And on a real note, not a church not too far from our church.
Yes.
That pastor, Capleville United Methodist, that pastor was carjacked in her own driveway.
And check this out.
And killed. You all, for those of you who are not in the Memphis area watching our show, that was just awful.
So she was killed in her driveway. And check this out. So the truth is, when we think about the race of those boys, what do we think?
We would think they were black.
This little boy was Hispanic. He had already been arrested for 4 carjackings.
What?
He was out on probation, parole, or whatever people get out on. And he then did this. Now, my problem with that, this is barbershop talk. If there was a black kid, and it was 1 carjacking,
absolutely,
he wouldn't be out like that.
That's true.
But this little Hispanic kid done killed this black woman in her driveway. And why? We got to do something about this system. We got to do something about this system.
We've got to. We've got to. And it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening. It wasn't even dark.
I want to charge him as an adult.
What?
She wouldn't have done that, though.
But wait a minute, they don't want to try him as an adult. So you're gonna let him back out? Because that's what's gonna happen. Oh my Lord. Okay.
Well, maybe he's gonna be changed by the love and grace and mercy of God. Seeing the mercy displayed. What you looking like over there?
I'm thinking about Judas who betrayed Jesus. I mean, I'm not saying that there's not redemption. I'm not saying that. I'm really not. I'm just saying, I don't know. It's a lot. You gotta pay. I believe that you gotta pay, for the crime that you committed. But anyway, listen, we're gonna take a commercial break. Y'all, we are celebrating Cortney's birthday. We're here in my home with our Chit-Chatters. We're eating, and y'all better eat up all this food now because I'm going on a diet tomorrow. Wait a minute. Y'all don't believe me.
Look, she don't even like the word diet.
So we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I'm Victoria Brown with For Success Realty. I am an affiliated broker here in the city and surrounding areas. If you're looking for that perfect home, I am the key to your new home. Thinking about selling? Give me a call at 901-864-3990. If you're on the fence and don't know if you're able to buy, it's a perfect time to give me a call. I will help you out. I will connect you with those individuals that can help you get into a new home. I'm standing by. And again, my number is 901-864-3990. You can also reach me on the World Wide Web at www.victoriabrownrealestate.com. Look forward to speaking to you soon.
Welcome back to Conversations with Linda. I'm Linda. This is my co-host. I want to keep saying cohort because I had Bishop's cohort here last week.
Right.
But my co-host, Cortney Richardson, it's his birthday.
Yep.
Woo!
33.
And your mom is
My
in the
mom is in the
audience.
house. Hey, mama.
And she brought us pound cake. Let me tell you, if y'all hadn't had her pound cake.
My mom.
And we got Keisha. It's the what? Okay, wait a minute. The
Did
cake
y'all
is
save her
gone.
a piece?
It's like one piece of
Where's that one piece? Can you say that for Pastor
Lisa, you
Linda?
getting my one piece. You looking like you about to get my. And please save me some oatmeal cookies because Keisha Gilliam is here with baby cakes, and we got some of her cookies
Did I see a strawberry cookie?
and cupcakes.
I know they are.
But we've got our Chit-Chatters here, and we are so
This is
appreciative.
amazing.
We wanted to just say thank you to Chit-Chatters because
Absolutely.
you support us every week.
Every step of the way.
Every step of the way, whatever we're doing, y'all are in great support, and we just appreciate you.
So now, did you have some more questions for me about 33?
Okay, so 33, what do you want to have done by the time you're 40? Because by the time when I got 33, I was definitely looking at 40 saying, I've got to have these things accomplished by the time I'm 40.
By the time I'm 40, I want to be a millionaire by 40.
Okay.
For sure. So I know that's going to require some detailed things, right? And some investments.
Now, is that your millennial thinking or is that your 33-year-old?
I think 33.
Okay.
I think 33.
Did you know that I read this week that they feel like someone said, some economists or whatever, that millennials are causing the recession?
Why?
Because, and they said the recession that happened before you all, my generation caused it, because they said there's more of you.
It's a lot of us.
There's more of you, and the type of spending you all are doing. You know, when there's a recession, it means we're really spending a lot. Yeah, we're spending a lot.
You know that you can put a vacation on like credit now. Like you can get a plane ticket on credit or something, on layaway. You can go on a whole vacation.
You do everything.
But I'm like, that's not what that's for, is it?
I don't know.
I'm talking about you can go and then go after.
Right.
I mean, like you can go and pay after.
After pay. So you don't do layaway anymore. You do after pay. And so what we're talking about is we're feeding our instant gratification. We need that, and then we'll pay for it later. Is that what it is? Y'all think?
Yeah.
Do you think millennials get a bad rap?
We do.
Why do you think that?
Because we, what I've realized is that it's not that millennials don't like systems.
Okay.
We don't like the systems that were inherited to us. Who doesn't like systems is Gen Z.
Okay, Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z want to just come on the scene and tell you, look, just be satisfied with the end result.
Okay.
At least millennials are sitting down trying to have a conversation and saying to the older generation, this is not working. We want to do this different because just let us do this different. Gen Z just, whew.
See, you're feeling about Gen Z the way we feel about millennials. All right.
I understand.
Okay, this is
but yeah, we get a bad rap.
Y'all get a bad rap.
But somebody raised us.
Now we get
somebody raised us. Somebody said we can be all we want to be. You can be climb the highest mountain.
And we gave you all awards that you didn't deserve.
Gave us awards.
We gave you participation awards.
And let children, and and whoever let children go to Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, and all. Now, if it's 2 children and we in this one car, we all going to Burger King. If you don't want nothing at Burger King, you ain't getting nothing today. So now in the workplace, we're wanting to say, you can't have it your way. Well, you taught me to have it my way. Why? We got our own church service.
Yeah.
We did
our own. We went wrong right there.
Our own. Whoever said we needed to have a gospel rap division and a whole nother youth sanctuary? Now, get up in here. Get up here and come into this adult sanctuary. And sit down. Learn how to sit down. You're not getting ready to go in that gym and just run around for an hour and a half.
Because that, I remember when I had to sit in church right under my mama. It taught you tolerance and patience.
Absolutely.
It taught you so many intangible things.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's like, but my kid, because they're saying, it's not relevant. We need preaching that breaks it down to them. But I learned so many other things.
If you don't have a giant, David and Goliath ain't relevant to you. But you better know that a giant is gonna come in your life one day.
Absolutely.
Some stuff you just need in your arsenal.
Yeah.
But
you're an old soul. But your generation really.
That's what they say. They say I'm an old soul, but this works. Thank you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Grandma.
And millennials think that they should climb the ladder overnight. I'm amazed at those that are saying, I've been here a year and I had, not in my employment, but I hear them talking about where they are. I've been there a year and I haven't been promoted. What? You expect to go in and be promoted in 12 months?
And you know what else people do these days?
What?
Use all of their vacation days.
Sick days, all of it.
I'm thinking, I understand, because it's against the law. You can't ask people why they going on vacation.
Right.
So you just got to let them go on vacation. But you going on vacation in the middle of this project right here that we talked about. How in the world can you take 2 vacations in a 6-week period in the project? You can't do that. But you can't call them on it. They'll go to HR on you, and you'll be left holding the bag, talking about some. And then they want you to celebrate them after the project is successful.
I know.
Because you know what they think? I was able to focus like that because I went on vacation. Because you got to have self-care.
Well-being. Okay.
What I'm going to tell you is be well somewhere else.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot I appreciate. I can really say there's a lot I appreciate about millennials. Of course, just the quickness. Yeah, the quickness of mind, thinking, all of that. All of that I was to the generation before me. I mean, I was the before me. For those people, I was the one that could get it done for them. When they said, okay, how you do this? Come in here, read these instructions and fix this TV and all that. But so there's a lot I do appreciate, but I do agree that we have created something.
Yeah. And
that's going to take us a couple of generations to fix.
Oh, yeah, because these folks are now raising kids.
Yeah.
The vacation people are raising kids. They raising kids.
It's called what?
But it's off balance. We went to the other end of the spectrum. And so now we're going to have to come over in here somewhere. Because it ain't work. Because when you take a vacation, it takes you 2 or 3 days to get back into the groove of things.
Well, and then what I want to know is, what are we going to do? Because now this generation is having kids and giving them so much. I mean, expensive stuff, $600 gift, and you 5-6 years old. And I'm thinking, but what do they have to look forward to?
They don't even value that. Well, maybe we're going to go back to open up pay lists or something. They'll start valuing pay lists. But let me see what's coming back. K-Swiss are coming back. K-Swiss are coming back.
I like K-Swiss.
That's all I could get.
Yeah, I like K-Swiss.
My mama ain't ever bought me a pair of Jordans. Yeah, you're going to go up in here and get a K-Swiss. Yeah. And you know what my granddaddy said about name brand shoes?
What?
You better get a white shoe and put my name on it. Because I've done more for you than any of these other people. If you want a name brand, I'm the only name and brand you're going to be wearing.
And so, I mean, that's so true. But, and then when you get, when they get older, you're really having to come out of your pocket because, put it nicer. You're really having to come out of your pocket because you've already given such expensive gifts that by the time they're 16, 18, now you're giving them the world. You tried to anyway. So, I mean, it's just something to think about. Now, this is something before,
But these are my people. Hold on. Millennials, we in this together. We in this together.
You didn't keep us together. You straight.
Okay.
Now
look.
So
you gotta have a respect for me.
Perspective on the jazz. What's your perspective?
Well, first of all, like he said, we were right. I think every generation is going to change. That's just evolution.
I agree with you.
And so the world is going to have to change too, because these are people that's living in. So you
see, that's that thinking right there.
But let me say who this is coming from.
Who?
This is coming from a hardworking millennial.
Okay.
So while she's saying it's changing, she does not represent many of the things that it sounds like she's taking up for right now. You know, she knows just as well. She looks at some of her friends and say, I don't know what they doing.
Well,
have you, okay, because it's one thing for you to be that way. It's another thing for you to be their supervisor. Then you begin to see some of these.
It's totally different.
Yeah, I can understand that, but at the same time, it's like, I just feel like if we are all so stubborn and hard against change, then we all stay stuck.
Here's the bottom line: we gotta change it. We are changing it,
Yeah.
because millennials and Gen Z. Because I know we're talking about millennials now. Millennials are the VPs and stuff now, so that ain't really the conversation. The conversation
but
now
the conversation too is what they are experiencing as those VPs.
Absolutely,
they are experiencing their peers and seeing some of it, because a lot of the articles I read are written by millennials about millennials.
Absolutely,
seeing it, it's like looking in the mirror. Angela McAfee said they're giving 2-year-olds bigger parties that they won't even remember. At 2 years old, they won't even remember that. But anyway, chat, I digress.
But we are, yeah. What we saying?
Okay, yeah, because we get to talking and the time just passes by. 5.
Yeah, this.
But we started late. We had a 5-minute countdown. No, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So, okay, so you all are Chit-Chatters. Y'all know we love you. What's your favorite episode? What have you, have you liked the more serious episodes where, folk are crying? Or what have y'all enjoyed? Your chef, y'all just will not let that thing go. I'm trying to help y'all forget him.
Randy.
Lord have mercy.
Look, we were at brunch today after church, and KJ was talking.
Ain't he just like Randy?
I almost called him Uncle Randy.
When I tell you KJ is just like my brother, and he doesn't
That's when
know
they did. Somebody else saying your brother too. Y'all, what's the second? He skewed the data. Randy skewed the data.
I know. KJ doesn't realize how much he's like my brother because I moved to Memphis but when I tell, and there are times when he makes certain facial expressions and says a lot of crazy stuff. I'm like, Lord, this boy, he's cursed. But okay, so why was that one of your favorite episodes?
For me, I really talk about your family a lot. But I feel like I got more insight when you had him on.
Okay.
So I feel like not only was he funny, he was entertaining. But I feel like I got to know Pastor Linda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and it's interesting that you say that, Valencia, because I feel like sometimes I feel that I've missed something, that people don't really know me, because you only get the stories I tell. You don't really know them and get a chance to see them, because they are a host of characters. They really, really are. So I agree with that. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to interview him, because you would get the real deal.
So who's next?
And he did give a book or a politically correct answer. Like, it was just.
But it was mild. Believe me, we were all nervous about
we were in his habitat.
We were in his habitat. Absolutely. Okay, Randy.
What did the toilet paper say?
What
did the toilet paper say?
Oh no, we're not. We can't be. Yeah. Who else? Okay, Randy was our number one. What else did you?
She was funny.
Victoria, I don't know. Were you on the last show? And I was telling them about the lady I heard in Chico's talking about online dating, and she had to. And this was a Caucasian lady, and she was saying to tell them that she didn't do booty calls. I'm like, oh, they got this problem too. They got the same problem. It's a thing. But we love you talking about those funny.
The man did not tell her he didn't have legs.
Was that not funny? That was hilarious. And Victoria, the lady in Chico's, was talking to us also about men not having their teeth and all. I'm like, ooh, wee. Okay, so what else, y'all?
She look like she got a new story now. That's what it looks like. She got a new story.
That's gonna be the after show.
What other shows? Okay. The young lady from the funeral home.
Yeah. Freddie wants to do everything. Freddie wants to do everything.
Stephanie Ball Williams liked the interviews with the entrepreneurs. You're gonna go be a mortician.
Cynthia Daniels was good. And this series we've tried this season, we've really been highlighting entrepreneurs, and these women have some fascinating stories some leap of faith stories. And I thought they were really, really interesting. We moved away a little bit from the relationships. We're going to pick the relationships back up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember when we had the group of guys and they talk about open relationships.
Which one?
George Hurt.
Follow up from George Hurt.
Yeah. So we're thinking about, we're trying to mix it up each season to have something different. But we're gonna get back into some of that dating stuff and talk a lot about that too, because that's a thing right now. This dating pool is something.
Mm-hmm.
I said it's terrible.
Is it really that bad, y'all?
So can we at least do this? And William, thank you for being one of our number one fans. He's one of our guy fans.
That's right.
Woo!
Yeah.
So can you do this? Is this ethical? Like if you meet a guy
mm-hmm.
and he's not that, you don't have the chemistry and it ain't working, can you put him back in the pool so then one of the other ladies can pull him out? Is that ethical or not?
So let's just say you date somebody and you don't like him. Doesn't mean nothing wrong with him. But y'all
just don't hit it out.
You realize early on that y'all don't get, So just go and put them back in the pool and maybe one of the other young adults will get it.
I'm actually saying, and I'm going further than that. Can you say, it's not working for us, but I got somebody else that I want you to meet. Can we do that?
That's awesome. You took that another step. You stretched out. Can we just put them back in? Let me tell you something.
No, but they won't know that he's in the pool.
Kelly Willis is the leading matchmaker now.
Yeah,
she's the leading matchmaker.
I think that's her side hustle.
She's doing well. Kelly Willis.
My daughter.
Kelly is a great matchmaker.
She put Jonathan. She introduced Jonathan to Natoya. But what I'm asking is, if you meet somebody and y'all don't hit it off, can y'all call up the group and say, "Hey, you don't like that? You're not calling. Why?"
You won't get him to nobody.
But in today when you're having difficulty meeting people because everybody's not as social as they used to be and all that. What's wrong with calling up saying, "Hey, I got this guy," and
But what if it even is not somebody you dated? What if it's somebody that you know? Like cousin or brother,
See, I think we need to do that. I think we need to do that.
Trina Bailey online said yes, they were cycling men and women every day.
And Holly M said, "Can you please help me, Kelly? She's asking for your assistance." You gotta establish a fee.
We need a Kelly episode.
Yeah.
We gotta establish a fee.
Kelly said,
But I think that we need to do more of that.
I like the little hookup.
Yeah, I think we need to do that.
I just got one rule.
What?
You responsible for the first date. You got to pay for the first date. This was your idea. You got to pay for the first date.
How did your date go? You did a virtual date.
Yeah, we didn't have it yet.
Y'all didn't have it yet? What happened? Oh. You had to wait till after your birthday. But it's just a thought. I think we're gonna have to figure this out because
we decided to do
if
it. If
you don't date him but you think he's a pretty nice guy, maybe he's just not the guy for you. But it's other women, and that's what I'm starting to tell. Some of the women that are telling me, "Oh, I met somebody." I said, "Now look, if you don't work out, let me know. I got him for somebody else."
Don't go 3, 4, 5 months and start claiming territory. And first week he ain't the one, right?
Well, that's true.
You want them to go. Because if you talk to somebody for 6 months now and they've mixed all with your people and stuff, they really is your ex. He really is your ex at that time.
Maybe you don't need to mixing with your people or her with your people. You know, if somebody's a guy is watching, maybe you don't need to do all of that yet. Maybe that's it. I don't know. And are we asking for too much? Do we want too much? Is that what's happening? No. Okay, Freddie said. Well, that's what we're gonna be talking about in our after show. Now that's what we're gonna talk about offline. But how much time I got? Because I want to bring up a new topic.
Something just called my name.
What?
That oatmeal raisin cookie.
Oh, y'all didn't eat those up, did you? Oh. But it's I'm just happy that you're happy. You're enjoying your birthday. And we're gonna keep up with how all of this plans out, how this,
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm gonna check this out now that I know you've got this pattern of not having a girlfriend by the time your birthday. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna watch that and see. Well, right. We're not gonna have that. We're gonna make sure that that's all taken care of. I'm gonna start observing more closely.
You be your own people. Subdue.
Well, anyway, you all, it's been good sharing with you all, sharing with those who are in my home and those who are watching us by social media. We just wanted to have some fun today, talk about a few issues. Freddie, is this our last show for the season? We got one more show. It's because we're trying to now have seasons so I can get a break. And
I think it's the last show.
we did. This our last show. Oh.
Maybe we can do an after show.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do an after show. And maybe y'all are gonna talk more because y'all have just been sitting here smiling.
Well, we've done a lot of talking.
We done a lot of talking.
We talk.
I know. We forget. All right, you all. So this is our end of our show. We'll have an after show. Y'all will watch me eat because I am ready to eat. But thank you for tuning in and tune in each Sunday evening to Conversations with Linda here at 7 p.m. Pre-chat show is at 6:30 Central Standard Time. I pray that y'all have a good week and we're going to keep celebrating Cortney. God bless you.